They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. That pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would work on vision. Remember, you had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives will tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken at around the 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. McLaughlin is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. It's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. It's truly fun what this start is. They can add a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Simpson finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Simpson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option, they'll go with Knight. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Simpson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Knight on the handoff. Shifts by him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Simpson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw on 2nd down. Simpson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Simpson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simpson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is Knight, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Zonovan Knight taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. The give is to McLaughlin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletion of the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Simpson. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tip toes right out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play. The
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Simpson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to leave what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Simpson. And this is incomplete. He had a pretty good read on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw on second down, Simpson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Simpson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Simpson. And that's brought in by Knight. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A run with Knight. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Simpson looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Wade. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the carry, here's Knight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Simpson. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 3rd and 2. Simpson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simpson. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Knight, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Simpson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Simpson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Knight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Looking to throw. Simpson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Bam, Knight. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him up.
Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Inside the 40 to about the 38.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Simpson. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. Zonovan Knight saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor to him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle to about the 35, 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Mechie, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Simpson to the right side and complete to Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there.
Simple drag route here. To try to work his way back across the field. You probably saw him twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Simpson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time,